that yes, you were put here to be a sexual object. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. Women, I like to talk to y'all, and I like to speak to any men who care about this topic I'm about to discuss, which is the unfortunate fact that men accept women for who they are more than women accept men for who they are, unfortunately. And the fucked up thing about that is they refuse to accept us for who we are as men, at our core, as nature made us. And it ultimately leads to misery for them in the end. And it's partly why a lot of women grow up and they be lonely and miserable and bitter. And this is the fact that men are polygamous in nature. Y'all will not respect it. Y'all will not acknowledge it. But the older I get, I find it to be very arrogant and annoying for any one woman to demand that a man is faithful to her, has her as his one and only, when one, she's not a virgin, two, she may or may not have kids, three, she is most likely at least partly damaged from past relationships, four, they spent the best years of their life and the best years of their beauty partying, having sex with random dudes, wasting time, not building their keepable skills. Keepable skills. We're going to make a whole video about that. Keepable skills that a lot of women don't have, but they think that they have it and that should keep them in. They think because men like to have sex and men like pussy, that just because their pussy is good, that a man is therefore supposed to dedicate his life to her. Women ignore the fact that we are animals. Men and women are similar, but we are different. We have different roles. We are put here to breed. This is why we have all this sperm, this high sex drive. This is why naturally we are polygamous, because we were made that way. So the women who are God-fearing Christians, Catholics, whatever, you're not accepting us. You're not accepting God's law, God's system. I'm just saying. But naturally at the core, we are polygamous. Now, because we understand that y'all don't like this, a lot of women edit themselves and they lie about who they really are in nature. I don't like doing that. And I get into a lot of arguments with other women, playful arguments, because they will not accept reality. Whereas men, we accept reality about women, and that is they're very sexual creatures as well, but they intend on getting resources out of us before they give us sex. They would likely want us to have a stable home, a car, stuff like that, before they give us sex. And that's because deep down at the core, just like we were here to breed, deep down at the core, they were chemically designed to want to have babies, but they're chemically designed to want stability before they have babies. This is what women don't acknowledge, that yes, you were put here to be a sexual object. We were put here to fuck, have sex, make love, whatever you want to call it. A lot of us can start out making love, but we all end up fucking in the end. I mean, women have a hard time accepting the fact that you were here for a man to put a baby in you. We are designed to want sex from y'all. We accept the fact that most times y'all not gonna give us sex unless we give y'all some type of money, some type of assurance that we really like you. A lot of times, if you in your right state of mind, you gotta really like a dude to have sex with him. We are chemically, scientifically, biologically different. A woman can have one child in a year unless she has twins or triplets or something like that. A guy could get one woman pregnant every single day. A lot of times I feel like women are just selfish and they only want what they want. I mean, every single woman that I have this type of conversation with, I say it like this. Let's say the ratio is on the low end. For every one man in the world, there are 6 women. If every man was faithful tomorrow, okay, that is one woman out of every 6 will have a man, will have a family, but overnight, it crumbles civilization, it crumbles the progress of civilization because you have 5 times as many lonely now, sad women who have kids, who men who would have normally been in these kids' lives, even though that's not their biological children, now they are not looking over these kids. Now these kids have a less chance of growing up and being happy, productive people. And when I say this, women basically say, I don't care. Fuck that bitch. I want my man to myself. And women are making it harder for themselves because the reality of the situation is we control our sexual urges as much as we can because we find that one girl that we really want. But for a lot of guys, at some point he may break and cheat, and not because he don't love you, but because he's a man and he's inclined and designed to want variety. That's just how we were created. Take it up with God, man. Take it up with Mother Nature. But that's just how we are. And women need to accept that so we could go ahead and talk about polygamy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this, fellas and ladies. Peace.